Question is asking us to find the x values where the function sine of x over x squared has a horizontal tangent line. So in order to have a horizontal tangent line on the original function, that means that the derivative has to be equal to 0 because that's a slope of a horizontal tangent line. So step one is I'm going to have the calculator graph the derivative function. So first thing, I'm going to type in the original equation into y1. I'm going to use that pretty print idea. So if I do alpha y equals, that first one gives me the nice pretty print, so I don't have to do the parentheses. So the function is sine of x divided by x squared. And I want to know when the derivative is equal to 0. So I want the calculator to graph the derivative. It's going to be in this math button, and it's number 8. And we wanted to graph the derivative for all values of x. My function is in y1, and I wanted to graph all the values of the derivative. And then we want to know when the derivative is equal to 0. So I do need a function that has 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 into y3. So what we're looking for on the graph is really where the derivative, which is y2, is equal to 0, which is y3. So I don't even really need to look at the original graph, so I want to turn that off. So I'm going to go to the equal sign and turn off that equal so I don't see 3 graphs on there. Couple things you want to check. Make sure you're in radian mode. It is. And then we also need to make sure that our window is set up correctly. The problem told us that we only want to go from 0 to 2 pi for our x's. So I'm going to set this up to go from 0 to 2 pi. And then for our y value, think about what y value we're trying to hit. We're just trying to hit 0. So this is fine the way it is. I'm going to just tighten it up a little bit so I can look a little bit closer. So as long as you see 0, you're fine. So there's my window. Let's go ahead and graph it. So this is the derivative graph. Okay, I see it looks like it's going to go over the 0. It doesn't look like it crosses over, but it's because the window's not small enough, but it does cross over. And then the 0 is the x-axis. So we need to find that intersection. So remember, we're going to do second trace, and there's an intersection feature. I'm going to just do enter for the first curve, enter for the second curve. The guess, you just have to be somewhere around the intersection point, and my cursor is already there. So I'm going to just press enter here. So notice where the derivative is equal to 0 is 4.2747, which is answer choice D.